Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because for the first time in quite a while I have a brand new 6v6 singles team for you guys, which we will get into in just a moment here. But our first match with this team today is going to be against Slater, random person offline. And so, yeah, there is the team on the left-hand side there. Pretty interesting combination of Pokemon from a bunch of different walks. So we have some Pokemon that I have used before, though not in a very long time. Those would be the Heatran and the Noivern. We have some Pokemon that I have used alternate forms of, but not these versions. Those would be the Galarian Slowking and the Paldean Tauros Aqua Breed. And then we have some Pokemon that I've never used before, which would be the Ursaluna regular form and the Low Kicks. So definitely looking forward to seeing what this team can do. As you can see, it's a bit of a higher tier team, so I'm kind of running out of lower tier Pokemon to use. So yeah, we're getting pushed up into the higher tiers. So looking at my opponent's team here, I would say it's a pretty interesting looking team. Only slightly illegal, but we'll see if we can roll with it. The one illegal Pokemon, we'll just see what we can do with it. So yeah, I think, what do I want to lead with here? Not much time to decide. We'll just go ahead and lead with the low kicks. We'll make the obvious play, and we'll lead with the low kicks. And we'll see how that works out. Just barely in time. These intros are getting longer and longer. Alright. So, there she is, and she is going to go ahead and lead with the Glaceon as we led with the low kicks. So, right off the cuff here, I feel like we could easily just go for a first impressions here. There's not much of anything on this team that really wants to take a choice band first impression, so I think we're just going to make the obvious play and go straight for that. So we do get that off, and does a ton of damage to the Glaceon, but it does survive with about a third HP and go for a Snowscape. So that is going to set the snow on the battlefield. And now this turn, unfortunately, I am going to have to switch. Obviously, being choice banned into first impressions is not going to work. So what do we come in with here to face the Glaceon? Heatran is probably the best option, so we're just going to go ahead and go straight for that. So yeah, we're going to do that and see how it plays out. I don't think this thing really gets anything to hit Heatran with, so we're going to go ahead and come in with that, as this thing does go for a Blizzard. It is perfect accuracy, but we do X4 resist it, so we take that very well, and then we get some HP back with our leftovers. We're also max HP investment as well. So now, what do we want to do to this Glaceon? They do have switches into the fire move, however, I feel like just making the obvious play. So we're just going to go straight for the Magma Storm here, see if we can take it out. They do go for the switch, though, want to preserve the Glaceon for later, and they are going to switch directly into the Samurott. So that thing is in. We do go Magma Storm, we do connect with it, and it does some chip damage, not much, but it does get that residual damage at the end of each turn, which is of course great. So we do regain the rest of our HP with the leftovers, and then that thing is going to take some Magma Storm damage, which is nice. So now we have a little bit of a choice to make here, because obviously we could stay in, but at the same time I don't know if I really want to. If they do go for just a Ceaseless Edge, we could take that pretty well and then hit them hard. But I don't really want to take a big shot with Heatran from this thing. Although at the same time, I guess Heatran, I don't know. Heatran may not be the most useful Pokemon in this game based on what they have. But I guess we should still keep it healthy for time being. So, you know what, I guess best case scenario here is to come in with our Paldean Tauros Aqua, so we're just going to do that. Yeah, we'll just try to do that here, so that is what we're going to do. And we come in with that, and we do get the Intimidate to cut this thing's attack, which is nice. They do go for a Sacred Sword straight away, which is going to do some chip damage to us, but not too much after the Intimidate, which is nice. And so now, how do we want to play this here? I feel like we could probably, we have a couple of options, but I think we're just going to go ahead and go for the close combat. No reason to do anything crazy. So we do outspeed thanks to Choice Scarf. We go close combat, and it is definitely enough to take out that Hisuian Samurott from that range. We do take the defense drops, but that's fine. Samurott is gone and did not get to set up hazards, which is pretty amazing, and that is going to knock her down to 5 Pokemon. So that's pretty good for us. So now she's going to go ahead and come in with the Glaceon once again. Not 100% sure why. Maybe this thing is, I don't really know, honestly. Maybe they don't know that we're Scarfed, because, I think this thing does have, I know it doesn't have Ice Body, but I think it has the Snow Cloak, I want to say. Either way, I think we're just going to chance it and go close combat here. We go for the close combat. We do connect with it, and yeah, Scarf will make sure that nothing crazy happens here with the Glaceon. So we do take another round of defense drops, but that's fine. We finish off the Glaceon there and knock her down to 4 Pokemon. So maybe she was thinking the defense boost from the snow would save her, but not from that range. So now she's going to come in with the Electivire, and that thing does have an air balloon. So how do we want to play this? I feel like we probably don't one-shot this thing with close combat, and I kind of want to save Tauros. So I think what we want to do here is we'll go ahead and come in with our Galarian Slow King. I think that might be a decent one to take this thing on, since we can't hit it with any ground moves at the moment. So we'll go ahead and just switch out into Galarian Slow King here and see where that takes us. So there it is, and this thing does go for a Thunder Punch, which does do some pretty decent damage to us, a little less than half though, and then we are going to get some HP back with the Black Sludge. And so this turn, I think what we want to do is we'll just try to Sludge Bomb this thing for max damage output, maybe break the air balloon. This thing Thunder Punches again, knocks us to about a third HP. We get the Sludge Bomb in return, which knocks it down to about a third HP and pops the air balloon, and then the snow is going to expire as well. We are going to get some HP back with the Black Sludge. And so this turn, I kind of want to switch so that we can save our Galarian Slow King. The only question is, what do we want to come in that doesn't get two-shot by this thing? Because we don't know. This Electivire has a very wide move pool, so we don't know what else it could be packing. So I'm almost tempted to let Slow King go down so we can just get a clean switch here. I don't know that Slow King is going to be super useful for the rest of this match, actually, based on everything else they have left. So you know what? I think we're probably just going to stay in here, and we'll try to Sludge Bomb again, as they do go for another Thunder Punch. And this turn, unfortunately, we can't take it. So Slow King is going to go down there, and we go down to 5 Pokemon. But I think that's okay. I don't think Slow King was super useful for the rest of that team. So bearing that in mind, I think what we want to do here is we'll come back in with Low Kicks. That seems like the best play. And so I think definitely we can just go ahead and click First Impressions here without thinking about it. Choice Band First Impressions will outspeed for sure, and it'll be more than enough to finish that Electivire off, dropping her down to 3 Pokemon. So Low Kicks, definitely wrecking shop here with that coverage as it does, with the only drawback of having to switch. So now she's going to come in with the Hisuian Braviary, and that of course is going to force us to switch out because of course we are locked into First Impressions. So that's okay. This is kind of the reason I wanted to keep Heatran healthy, because I think Heatran should be fit to handle this thing. So we're just going to switch directly back into our Heatran. So there it is, and she is going to go Hurricane. Does connect with it, which does do some chip damage, but not too much, since we do resist and have that HP investment. And then we get some HP back with our leftovers. So that's not too bad for us. I think this time around, I don't really want to miss the Magma Storm because I kind of want to go for it, but I don't want to push my luck with it. So we do have actually another good option to face this thing, so we're just going to actually click Power Gem this time. This thing does stay in and go for a Rain Dance, interestingly enough, so that's pretty interesting. So we actually end up making the right play not going for the Fire move, because it would have done a lot less damage. We go Power Gem to get a truckload of damage on that thing, knocking it down to about a quarter HP. So that's pretty amazing, and then we do get more HP back with the leftovers. So that actually worked out very well for us, having that coverage on hand. And so this turn, we're just going to go for it again. I guess there's no reason not to, although she is going to go for the switch this turn, and she is going to come in with the Palkia. So that thing is in. This is the Origin form Palkia. We don't see it very often because we don't play Ubers, but that is okay. It does have the pressure. We do go Power Gem. Does minimal damage. That thing gets some chip, though, which is not terrible. And then we get some HP back with our leftovers. So, yeah. How do we want to handle this? I feel like I don't know how much more useful Heatran is going to be in this game, so it may not be worth switching to save it at this point, based on the other Pokemon that she has left. So I think instead what we're going to do is we're going to stay in and try to get more chip damage on this Palkia, assuming it attacks us and we take an attack, which we might not. But we're going to stay in and click Earth Power here, as they actually are packing Earth Power, unfortunately, and there's no way we take that. So, so Heatran goes down there, and we go down to 4 Pokemon. So I think that's okay, though. It's not the end of the world. So yeah, I think, how do we want to play this now? Let's go Noivern. I think Noivern's the right move here. So yeah, we'll come in with Noivern here. Yeah, we're going to frisk to see the Lustrous Orb, which is fine. That means we should be definitely outspeeding this thing, I think. So I think we just go for the Draco to try and take it out straight away. Not much to think about. We go for the Draco. Thankfully, we don't miss. And it does go ahead and take that Palkia out from that range, knocking her down to 2 Pokemon. So the Uber threat is gone, which is nice. We do take some Life Orb damage and the special attack drop as well, but I think we can deal with it, as now she's going to go ahead and come in with the Torterra. So that thing's in. Unfortunately, with the rain up and our special attack dropped, I don't think there's much Noivern can do here. So we're just going to go ahead and switch. We don't actually have the greatest of switches to this thing, honestly. So I think actually, since she's definitely not going to go for a grass move on a Noivern, I think our best play is actually the Paldean Tauros. So I'm actually not 100% sure what she's going to want to go for in the face of the Noivern, since we do have a double resistance and an immunity to the stab moves. But nonetheless, we come in with the Tauros, get the Intimidate to cut that thing's attack, as that is actually going to go ahead and pop the white herb prematurely to go ahead and put the stats back up, which is actually good because now she goes for the Shell Smash, which is going to go ahead and cut that thing's defenses and increase the special attack, special defense, and speed. So the good thing about that is that now the defenses remain dropped, which could be really critical for us. So I think what we do here is, the question is, does this thing at +2 outspeed our Scarf? And I'm willing to bet that we can probably still outspeed this thing, so I'm going to Wave Crash and see what happens. So yes, we do, so that's amazing. We go for the Wave Crash. It's enough to go ahead and one-shot that Torterra thanks to the defense drops and the boost from the rain. We take a ton of recoil damage, but definitely worth it to knock that thing out and drop her down to just 1 Pokemon, which is going to be the Hisuian Braviary. And there's no reason not for us to not just go for one more Wave Crash here, so that's what we're going to do. We know we outspeed thanks to the Scarf. Wave Crash incoming, that will be more than enough to finish that Braviary off. And we do barely survive the recoil damage, which is awesome, and that is game. Alright, so we are going to win that one 4-0 against Slater, but that was a pretty fun match, I thought, actually. Pretty interesting. Some very unique strategies there, and yeah, I thought it was just a fun match all around, actually, and kind of a pretty good outing for this team. I should say first outing for this team here. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for this one. So thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.